What's up, darling Aquarius? How you guys doing this Friday on 12/12 evening? So this is going to be an oracle reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're not going to harp on any tarot, maybe just a little bit. But we're going to definitely use the Psychic Tarot Oracle to begin with. Then we're going to go on from there, all right? So please remember, all energies are interchangeable, but this is for Aquarius. So Aquarius, this is about you, all right? Nobody else but you, okay? So again, this is the word Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Aquarius, all right? And I'm 6 of them, so we're going to go on that. I'm going to say thank you to my ancestors, my spirit guides, and my higher self for delivering these messages. Hope you did your 12/12 portal today. All right. Little crazy paranormal activity I did my candle with my coins, right? And I made my little wish. My candle did not start to burn until I asked it if it was hearing me to please burn. Light that flame a little higher. And then it went whoosh. So I let it burn. Then as it was burning out, and I got another candle plate right there, and it never happened. But again, I'm not messing with Dollar Tree candle plates anymore. The candle burned to the end, and then the plate popped. And all the coins went flying. So I don't know, Aquarius. So right now I am burning camphor and Solomon seal for protection. It's also used for necromancy and exorcism. So you might know somebody that got some demons on them or demonic energy that might need an exorcism. Okay, so you can get some Solomon seal, burn it around them, and say some Psalms 91 from the Bible. I also got a Bible today. It seems like every weekend I'm getting gifts from my one business job. So interesting, with my name on it. So whatever. All right. So again, saying all that, thank you guys for being here. The ones that come up in here, please subscribe to the tribe and hit the notification button. All right. I'm trying to grow my channel away from the haters. All right. So if you're not a hater, please subscribe to the tribe, hit the like button, and support my channel. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you guys for being here. Whoever is here. We're going to start off with the reading with the Psychic Oracle Tarot cards. So we're going to start off to see what is the main energy for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hi. You're subbing? You subbing for Nini? Do I need to make you one of my moderators? Because I need a moderator when she's not here. All right. Oh, passion is ignited. The number 1. I feel like this is the Ace of Wands. Yeah, I like frankincense and myrrh. Okay? Passion is ignited within you, Aquarius. Okay? The passion is ignited for you to fulfill all your dreams, all your wishes. We have the number 1. Okay? Again, which starts off with your manifestations, new beginnings. All right? The passion, the flame inside of you is ignited. It is waiting for you to take the action to endure your manifestations. All right? Whatever you want is possible. But again, you have to ignite that flame within you. I feel like it's already ignited. A lot of you guys been through a lot of turmoil, adversity, challenges, okay? That was not all in vain. It was all not for nothing. Again, it was for you to seek that flame within inside of you to persevere through all that madness and get into a place where you have your desires are being met instead of always pouring out to everybody else and then being dissatisfied because you're not getting what you put out back in return. That is the the story of us Aquariuses. Like we're natural givers, okay, of our time, our energy, our money, our love. And a lot of time it is not reciprocated. Okay. So again, we have to learn to ignite our own passion and go with our own dreams, wishes, and fulfillment. Okay. And when you have that cup overflowed and that fire ignited, okay, no one else can put the thing out but you. All right. So it's also about having high confidence in yourself, having high confidence in your dreams, and knowing that you can pursue whatever you want once that flame is ignited. All right. At the bottom of the deck, wow, we got harmony. Okay. Harmony. That is balance with love. I think that's like the lovers here with the number 6. And then awareness. Awareness is the magician card, the number 1. Okay. Again, with your crown chakra, you can manifest everything that is ignited within your heart, within the belly of the beast. Okay. That flame it can be ignited. You can manifest everything that you want. You just have to put your mind and body and spirit to it. You have to believe that you have all the elements, all the tools that you need to make your dreams come true. But you have to believe to achieve, all right? Show me more for Aquarius. Let's get 2 more here. How you guys doing? Did you do your manifestations on this 12/12 portal? It is the last portal of the year, all right? I have emotional withdrawal, which is like the 8 of Cups. So a lot of you guys had to walk away or emotionally detach from things that was not fulfilling or lighting your flame. Wow. That harmony came out. What's behind it? The shadow, the moon. Spirit told me to take both of it. Okay? Harmony. That is that lover's card, okay? You are getting connected, or you will be harmonizing, having balance within a true soulmate. That is coming in this year, 2026. Okay? The year of the horse, right? Where we had that power, that strength. Because we already endured all the madness. Everything was revealed this year with the year of the snake. Okay? People's true self, their shadow was revealed. People coming out of their shadow. All right? People living in their shadow. It has been revealed. People coming out of their darkness. People living in their darkness. Everything that is done in the dark comes to light. When this is in reverse, things have been revealed to us. We just have to acknowledge what it was to create harmony and balance within our soul. Also our higher self. Okay? Let's get a couple more, Spirit. So again, Aquarius is about knowing who you are, igniting that flame with the inside of you. Ooh, look what I just said. Crown chakra. Getting in tune with your crown chakra. Okay? I like to do frequency music at night. All the chakras, especially the third eye and the crown. Also knowing that you do have the power. You are very powerful. You can persevere through anything in life. Look how far you made it already. A lot of us, yes, have been through a lot of drama, chaos, turmoil, backstabbing, betrayal, you name it. But again, we have to stand our ground. We have to stand up for ourselves. We have to stand our ground. We have to put those boundaries up. We have to fight for ourselves and what we want in life. But it's always about maintaining harmony, maintaining that light in that dark. Just because you do your shadow work doesn't mean you're supposed to be all love and light. No, that's where people get people messed up. When you do your shadow work, you can embrace your shadow and know when to use it and when not. Right? Like poker. Know when to put that poker face on and know when to reveal and show your hand. Give me one more for Aquarius. The Empress. Fertility. Again, starts with the heart chakra. Everything else is around her. Okay? Protection. Creating your new life. Being very productive, being very fertile, with the things that you want to manifest. Number 3, mind, body, and soul. Starting with that heart chakra is right in the middle between all of the 3 chakras. The throat, the third eye, and the crown. And below it is the solar, the sacral, and the root. So again, starting off with harmony and balance, with tapping into your heart chakra. We are the heart chakra element, is the air signs, okay? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But again, it's about tapping into what really fills your soul and your heart, and being able to ignite that flame with your passion and create the life that you want to live, the life that you want to endure. Again, with harmony, balance, peace. Coming out of your shadow, everything has been revealed in this year, okay? Of the people and places that cannot go with you, situations you cannot endure, situations that, again, that are not on your highest vibration, okay? Then at the bottom deck, we got another number 1. I love it. Prosperity begins. It starts with you planting the seed at the root chakra, okay? So again, planting those seeds so you can endure your harvest. You have to wait for a seed to grow. It doesn't just sprout up. You have to plant the seed, do the things that you need to do to maintain it, water it, fertilize it, so it can grow to be a beautiful harvest and plant, fruit, whatever you are putting that seed down for. So again, your prosperity begins in 2026. It might even begin in 2025. Then we have, judgment, truth. Being and standing up for the truth of who you are. All right? Enduring everything that you want to manifest. Everything that you want to come into fruition and balance and harmony. Having harmony and peace in your life. All right? Okay. Let's get into the numerology guidance. Okay? The numerology guidance cards for Aquarius. Show me what Aquarius needs to see as they go into 2026. The year of the 10. Again, another 1. You had 1, 6, 18, 7, 3, and another 1. All right? A lot of 1s. Show me some cards for Aquarius. Give me this passion ignited. Rebirth. You're like the phoenix rising, right? After death of ending cycles, you are having a rebirth. Again, that throat chakra, right? That throat chakra, and it looks like the sacral chakra. Again, having your independence, starting off with your innermost security, being grounded, all right? Again, 16, rebirth after all, and triumph through all the things that you've been through in 2025. All the betrayal, all the heartache, all the sorrow, all right? Music. Aquarius love music. Again, that sacral chakra and solar plexus chakra. Again, it can tap into your vibration. Music can cleanse the soul. Some of you guys could have gifts through the music. I know that's one of my gifts. I can hear messages in music, especially if you tap in, all right? Messages will come through a certain frequency of music, all right? 32 is a 5. Some of you guys could be 32. 18. All right, here we go. Pride. It's about having pride in yourself, right? Having pride in what you're trying to endure. Again, that crown chakra, and it looks like the root chakra. That is not orange, is it? Your crown chakra, and it is orange, sacral chakra. Knowing who you are, taking pride of who you are, okay? Again, standing up for yourself, coming out of your shadow, realizing, okay, who you are and being proud of it. Having that pride, okay? Not being so egotistical. Pride is okay when you use it in balance, when you have it in balance, and you have it in check, all right? So again, having pride of who you are, all right? Completion. There's a lot of completion of cycles here. And that's the crown on crown. Again, using your crown chakra. That's on the top of your head, where that crown goes. Knowing that you are royalty. You are king and queen status. Empress and emperor status. Completing cycles that needed to end. So you can have that rebirth. All right? 19 and 9. Okay? Give me one more for Aquarius. So Aquarius, like I said, there's been a lot of things going on for a lot of us. It's you enduring certain things, persevering, knowing that you are very resilient, okay? Oh, I love it. My favorite one. Tapping into your intuition, master number 22. All right? Sacral chakra. Tapping into your intuition, knowing what you know, and having that pride to know what you know and not letting anybody deter you from it. Knowing that you have strong intuition. We're very intuitive as a group. So again, allowing people not to sway you from what you know deep inside of you, deep inside of your soul, deep inside of your passions, okay? That's what brings balance in your life. Again, because you have done the work. The ones that are here, you have done your shadow work. You have been endured the light and the dark, which does create harmony, creates balance. Okay, you might have been through a lot of situations this year where people were living and operating out of their dark and shadow side. Okay, for a lot of you might experience magic, black magic, all kinds of things, hoodoo, voodoo, shoodoo. All right, but again, when you know how to pay attention to your intuition and you are aligned with Empress and Emperor status, with the divine, you know, nothing will be able to touch you because you know who you are and you know that who you stand for and what's your purpose. All right, you are a child of the Most High, right? And your ancestors do protect you. Synchronicities, numerology, seeing numbers, right? Seeing those numbers, 1111, 1212, 555, letting you know what your path is. And they are messages from the universe. They are messages from your ancestors. Okay, if they can't get to you any other way, they will send you synchronizing numbers. All right, crown chakra and third eye chakra. Again, following that intuition, using that intuition, following that gut feeling. Okay, and again, when you ignite that flame, put in that effort. Solar plexus and root chakra. So you can have that prosperity, so you can have that stability, so you can have that harmony. Most of us are humanitarians, so we love to teach and learn. We love to teach others about higher level of consciousness, and we do it from the heart. The consciousness is what we stepping into with the new age of Aquarius, an awakening of consciousness, right? Everybody's not as conscious as other people, but a lot of Aquarians are. That's why they call us weird. That's why they call us aliens. That's why they call us all kinds of eccentric names. But again, it's about having that pride about who we are and stepping into it with love, right? We're willing and able to teach others because we're also willing and able to learn. A lot of us are coachable, all right? But a lot of people don't want to hear nothing from us, right? Because they think that we're know-it-alls. All right, and that's not true. We have to learn to be able to teach. All right, I think I know what I'm going to say for last. Let's get to the power of love. All right, I do feel a lot of us are going to have real love coming in 2026 because we done been through a lot. Responsibility. This has all the chakras on here. So again, this is about you are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love that you express. Because we do have responsibility. We are the humanitarians, even though we don't like people, because we don't like the people, again, that have been working out of darkness. Okay? People that we had to expose and reveal. People that did not want to tell the truth or be transparent, right? Because a lot of us are about the truth. Again, it's about taking accountability for what you want and responsibility for what you want and create out of your new life. because it is here, Aquarius. 2026 is supposed to be the start of our year. We're in the age of the golden age of Aquarius, okay? So it's about having that responsibility, being aware of your power of your thoughts. We are an air sign. Air is frequency, okay? Tapping into that crown chakra and that third eye chakra and making accountability for what you want to create in your new life. You can't blame it on anybody else but yourself. You don't been through the rough patches. You don't been through the rough waters. It is now for you to manifest with all the tools that you have, good and bad, light and dark, and taking accountability for what you are trying to create. Show me more for Aquarius. Let's get, can't make it up. Action. You got to put in the action. You got to put in the effort, right? There is nothing without action. You have the courage to express your unique, loving colors of your soul, right? And again, creativity. We are very creative beings. We are very fertile, Empress energy, but it has to come from our heart and soul. It has to be ignited within inside of us with that passion, okay? You love to devise new ideas, innovations, and forms of illumination. That's right, through our intuition. And again, at the bottom of that, empathy. Hard to argue with somebody all the time, somebody that did not even have no vision. Okay? Oh, it's sympathy. No, it's empathy, idiot. No matter what you see, the bigger picture of loving just the universe. Again, we all are stars. We all are part of the cosmic being of the universe. That's what we are first. We are spiritual beings here to have a human experience, not the other way around. All right? And again, empathy. We are very empathic of others, but others are not very empathic of us. So again, we have to take that loving, nurturing care, caring about ourselves, and we got to love and nurture ourselves. We got to fill our own cup. It's time for Aquarius to be very selfish. Yeah, we can still help others, but we got to make sure it's being reciprocated. We got to make sure it's balanced. We got to make sure it's harmonizing with our spirit, with our soul, with our being. Okay? You feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. Again, heart chakra. Operating out of heart. We can understand, but we got to know when to say enough is enough. All right? Because a lot of us been pouring out love to others that really didn't deserve it, didn't reciprocate it, took our love as weakness and took advantage of us. So we got to remember that, Aquarius. We got to have harmony and balance with what we give out. All right? Let's see the cards of the healing within, the angels of the oracles. Let's see. So all oracle reading. What we got for Aquarius coming in 2026. Whoa. Whoa. We got intention. We got manifestations. We got body care. Can't make it up. That's what I was being talked about today. We're going to start working out. Woo! Abundance. Abundance is here, Aquarius. We are about to walk into an abundant energy, abundant life. 2026, the number 10, also the number 1. It's about new beginnings for us. We're going to get through and get our manifestations. The passion is going to be ignited within us. But who has to take the action to ignite that flame? You do. We do as Aquarians, all right? Harmony, again. Harmony, balance. Making sure things are harmonized within our soul, within our being. Make sure that it aligns with who we are and what we want to be, right? What we're manifesting. Manifesting comes out, manifestations come out with the intention. What are you setting your intention for? You want prosperity begins, and it has to start at the root. You have to realize you have all the elements to make everything happen. What is your intention with your manifestations? And again, you have to listen. It's okay. Most of us are isolated for a reason. We're in solitude for a reason. So we can listen to our ancestors and our angels, our guidance, our divine guidance. Because right behind that was, where was it? Harmony was divine timing. Everything happens in divine timing. It's about being patient. I know it's hard to be patient, right? For our manifestations, for the things that we want to create in our life. But again, we have to remain patient, harmonizing ourselves within our energy, our soul, our being. Take good care of our body. Our body is our what? Our temple. Take good care of our body. I have to cut out cupcakes and a lot of sugar. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to have to do it. All right? And again, it's about maintaining truth and integrity. I said that we are the truth seekers. You got a lot of people that don't care about their character, their integrity of who they are. So they can go on lying, conniving, being sneaky. That is not who we want to be, because that's not how we're going to get blessed. You don't get blessed that way. God don't bless no mess. Neither does the universe or whatever you believe in. That is, you're not going to be blessed in no mess. So again, it's about having truth and walking in your truth, because you are having integrity of your character. All right. Now we can get to these cards. I'm not going to keep it long, guys. A couple more minutes. Woo. Oh, yeah. Some of you guys that came out in reverse, you coming out of a hostile environment. Hostile jobs. Hostile relationships. Hostile people. Again, number 10. There might be a storm before the rainbow. So a storm warning. This could be within inside of you. Also, I'm hearing things might come in pretty fast, like a storm comes in. So be ready for your intentions. Be ready for your manifestations. Again, this hostile environment could have came in like a storm, right? But again, you weathered the storm. You persevered. You came through. Or if you're in it now, you will be coming through. Again, some of us had to deal with a lot of broken heart. People that broke our heart, that we did not believe were very hostile, were very living and operating out of their shadow. Okay? With the betrayal. Hello, Kevin. All right? And man holding the heart. All right? This again is about your heart chakra. 45. Some of you guys could be 45. Number 9. It's about realizing what's in your heart and soul. What you want to manifest. Who do you really love? Who do you really love? Do you love yourself enough to take care of yourself, to harmonize yourself so you can be better for others? Do you love yourself enough? Because if you love yourself enough, you will give yourself the healing and the time that it needs, all right? To heal through all these storms, these hostile environments. Heal that broken heart. Another number 9, right? So you can get these manifestations, all right? So you can get the true love of your life, right? All tied up. That's like the 8 of Swords. You're all tied up, probably in your mental, Aquarius. Because we are air signs, we're very overthinkers. You are keeping yourself in bondage. Again, it does look like she's in water, especially with your emotions. Allow yourself to feel so you can heal. You have to go through the emotions. You have to weather the storm so you can actually heal that broken heart, that hostile environment. Whatever you triumph through, you have to actually feel it. We like to subdue it like it ain't even hurting us. Okay? It's not even affecting us. But there's times where I got to go in the corner and cry. Then I got to remember, again, get that pride. Who the fuck I am. And the power that I hold. And my spirit team. Bitch, get out of that corner. Nobody puts baby in the corner. And I shake it off like a football player and get right back out there. Okay? So again, that's what you got to do, Aquarius. Stop keeping yourself mental track. The temple path, right? The path to your wholeness, your spirit team, your purpose, taking care of your temple, your body. Magician and the mirror, all right? Knowing how magical you are, how powerful you are. Again, getting out there. Some of you guys are moon goddesses. right? Putting your intentions out there on certain cycles of the moon, doing your manifestations, your intentions, your affirmations, whatever it is for you. All right, we're going to do some healing fairies, and then I'm going to do your higher self, and then I'll be out. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much for your support. Show me some cards for Aquarius healing for 2026 and the end of 2025 to the 2026. Ooh, child. Be honest with yourself. Solar plexus. And look, they got my favorite. Dragonflies and butterflies, right? Dragonflies are interdimensional. They can go in between dimensions. And when you see a dragonfly, hummingbirds, okay, they're, again, telling you things are going to change for the better. It's one of the signs of dragonflies. Butterflies as well. They said that butterflies are our ancestors, especially different forms of butterflies. Again, butterflies represent transformation, coming through that dark time in that cocoon into developing a beautiful butterfly. And you see these two are communicating with each other, right? They're talking about being honest with what they had to go through and also with themselves. Being able to feel to heal, okay? So be honest with yourself what you're going through. Be honest with yourself what you endured. Be honest with yourself what you want to come into your life and what you want to manifest. Be honest. All right, here we go. Woo, child. Spirit is talking to me today. Inner power. Told you guys yesterday how powerful you are. Whatever you endured from all that betrayal, that hurt, that black magic, it did nothing. Nothing to you. It didn't even touch you. Okay? Because you have inner power. Their shit can't even touch you. Because they're so low vibrational, they're not even in between time shifts and dimensions like you are, because they can't even be honest with themselves that they need to heal, that they got mental illnesses, that they got a lot of darkness in with them, that they need to walk into the light. They need balance. All right? Again, you have inner power, throat chakra, speaking up for yourself, standing up for yourself, telling stories is what I'm hearing as well. Being able to communicate what you've been through. That might be your resources of income. That might be where you are or where your purpose is needed, right? Be honest with yourself about your inner power, your throat and your solar plexus chakra. Give me one or two more for Aquarius Spirit. I love oracle cards. I started off with doing oracle cards in 2019. Ooh, child. Crown chakra. And we have some more, but I don't know what they look like, fairies. But it is crown chakra. And it's talking about magic of nature. Getting out in nature again. Getting out in nature. Getting grounded. Being out in that moon. I know it's too cold out there. Inner child. A lot of us have to tap into our inner child. Again, when we do that shadow work. Inner child healing. Again, it's still, your higher self should be talking to your inner child. We always have and still have that inner child. Their higher self should be protecting your inner child, right? Something that you always wanted to do and say to yourself as a child, especially as you're an adult. Maybe you need to communicate and write that down. Be honest with yourself, because it's going to show how much you've grown, how much you heal, and your inner power. All right. Ooh, feeling safe. Some of you guys, like I said, you've been through a lot of shit. A lot of turmoil, a lot of storms, a lot of broken heart, right? Now you are getting to a place, or you will be at a place where you're going to be feeling safe. That was the whole purpose of all those storms. That was the whole purpose. So you can get to you. Work on you. Get to a place where you know you are safe. You wasn't safe around all these people that were living and operating out of the shadow. That was being thieves, lying, doing black magic, stealing, just horrendous stuff. You're at a place where you're going to be feeling safe. Last but not least, we got raising your standards. They ain't playing. Standing your ground and raising your standards. What is this? Throat chakra. My favorite chakra. La 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 la. I have no problem with raising my standards and telling them. I've been settling. This is for not about not settling either. I've been settling for low vibrational people for so long, trying to make it seem like I wasn't so high diddy and things like that. Not saying I am, but I've been messing with a lot of people in my energy that was not even supposed to be in it because they was nowhere near my standards. So raising the bar on who you are, Aquarius. Bars. All right, last but not least, this is your golden future. We are in the golden area of Aquarius. And next year starts that golden area, okay? Starts those golden years for the next year and then the next 20-something years. Woo, child. I'm done. 22. Talking about the law. Now, I don't know if you guys, I'm not even ripping out the book with this, but I know about the laws of Mayat. Okay? Some of you guys could, like I said last night, can have Egyptian royalty bloodline. Some of you guys may be connected to Mayat. Horus. Okay? Isis. Okay? It's about the 22 laws of balance of Mayat. Energy, harmony, balance, like we said before. So again, it's about making sure things are balanced in your life, period. Making sure the energy and the love you give out is reciprocated, or it has to go, because it's definitely not part of your standards. Not dealing with lower level frequency people, because that will drain us of our essence, our vitality, our standards. It is law. Look at the laws of Mayat. Okay? Look at them. Number 22. Another master number. And if you don't know, I have 222 on here as my hand burn. That you better give me my money because I ain't playing. I got somebody that's will be sending me some money. I ain't get the notification yet. Give me my money before I start acting funny. Teleportation and levitation. Expand your gifts and your powers. Yo, Aquarius, you're about to be so powerful this coming year. I feel like it's going to start the end of this year. You might start levitating, teleporting. I know I teleported twice, and it was very scary. But again, it's where you're doing your energy work, you're tapped in, your temple is cleaned and balanced. You also might need to fast, okay? That is also part of your sacrifice to the universe, to God, whatever you believe in. You might need to cleanse your soul, your spirit, your temple, so you can teleport and levitate, right? I heard somebody say, oh, they knew how to levitate but didn't do meditation. Ninja, please, you can't do levitation without getting into meditation. You can't do it because it has to be balanced. It has to be harmonizing with your energy and your soul. So again, woo, child, come on with your spirit. Psychic gifts. Some of you guys are very intuitive, right? Some of you guys are very tapped in. Don't be afraid to use your psychic gifts. Again with teleportation and levitation, right? Learn to trust your intuition. Again. And I can tell you stories of that, especially what I just went through out of a hostile environment. I knew they were going to do certain things before they did it. And they still tried to play me. But again, player didn't get played. Not at all. I was 10 steps ahead, like Aquarius do. 36. Okay? Another what? 9. All right? Golden stellar internet. Communicate in the 5th dimensional way. I love talking about the 5th dimension. And I love that song by Willow. The 6th dimension. Okay, so again, some of us are ready for that new earth. We're communicating in that 5th dimensional way. We're talking to our ancestors, our spirit guides, the higher realm, the higher team, because we're doing that work. We did that work. We raised our standards. We cleansed our temple. We worked on our chakras. We meditated. Ooh, wow. Number 29, dragons. It's about that passion being ignited in you again. Getting that dragon spirit, all right? Send dragons to heal the world. That's what we're about, Aquarius, whether we want it or not. We're here to help heal the world in this golden era, right? In the age of Aquarius, all right? So again, that is all I have for you guys. And I want to thank you for being here and supporting me. Please subscribe to the tribe and hit that notification button. I love you guys. Thank you. Good night.